The Dream of Fame. Jarrad Anthony Higgins, known to the world as Juice WRLD, grew up in Chicago with a restless heart and a head full of dreams. From a young age, he knew he wanted more than just an ordinary life. Music was his escape, his passion, and his secret weapon. In his bedroom, surrounded by posters of his favorite artists and a simple microphone setup, Jarrad spent countless nights writing lyrics that poured out everything he felt, his fears, his hopes, and his pain. Fame wasn't just a distant fantasy for him. It was a burning desire. He wanted the world to hear his voice, to understand his story, and to feel the emotions behind every word he sang. But the path was anything but easy. In a city filled with talent and competition, standing out meant more than just skill. It meant luck, connections, and sometimes sacrifices. Still, Jarrad kept grinding. He uploaded his music online, performed wherever he could, and built a small following. Every like, every share, every comment fueled his determination. Deep down, he believed that if he just worked hard enough, the moment would come when his dreams would no longer be confined to his bedroom, but would explode onto the world stage. Little did he know, that moment was closer than he thought, but it would come with consequences he never imagined. The contract that changed everything. After years of hustling and pouring his soul into music, Juice WRLD's breakthrough finally arrived. His songs started gaining serious attention online, and record labels came knocking. The dream he had chased for so long was finally within reach. Then came the moment that would change his life forever. A contract offer from a major label. Jarrad was thrilled. Signing the deal felt like the key to unlock his future. He imagined fame, success, and the chance to reach millions with his music. But what he didn't realize was that this contract was no ordinary agreement. Hidden within the fine print was something far darker, a deal to sell his soul to the devil, though Jarrad had no idea what he was truly agreeing to. The label promised him everything: stardom, wealth, influence. But with it came a price he couldn't see yet. The deal silently tied him to forces beyond his control, forces that would haunt him and shape his life in ways he never expected. At first, it felt like a dream come true, but the shadow of the contract loomed, waiting to reveal itself. Demons in the night. As Juice WRLD's fame grew, so did the darkness creeping into his life. Soon after signing the contract, Jarrad began experiencing terrifying visions, demons that haunted his nights, shadows that whispered doubts and fears. These weren't just nightmares, they felt real, like something was reaching into his mind, pulling at him. To cope with the fear and confusion, Jarrad turned to drugs. At first, it was just a way to quiet the demons, to escape the relentless torment that invaded his sleep. But the drugs soon took hold, becoming a dangerous addiction. They numbed the pain, but also deepened the shadows. The demons seemed to feed off his use, growing stronger, twisting his thoughts and fueling the chaos inside him. Jarrad found himself trapped in a vicious cycle, each night filled with visions, each day consumed by the need to escape them. His music began to reflect this struggle, but the battle inside him was far from over.
The shadows. Despite the darkness closing in, Juice WRLD found a powerful outlet in his music. Instead of hiding his demons, he started to expose them through his songs. Jarrad poured his experiences into every lyric, singing about the visions, the addiction, and the torment that plagued him. His fans connected deeply with this raw honesty. They heard not just catchy beats, but the pain and truth behind the words. Juice WRLD's music became a window into his soul, a place where he revealed what he saw in the night and the hold those visions had on him. But while his songs brought him closer to his audience, they also made his inner struggles more visible. Jarrad wasn't just a rising star. He was a young man fighting battles most couldn't see, using his voice to scream what he couldn't say any other way.
A dangerous love. In the midst of his struggle, Juice WRLD found someone he thought could help, his girlfriend. She seemed caring, someone who understood his pain and wanted to support him through the addiction and the nightmares. Jarrad believed she was his anchor, the one person who could help pull him out of the darkness. But beneath the surface, she was hiding a dangerous secret. Unbeknownst to Juice WRLD, his girlfriend was the very person selling him the drugs he was trying to fight. She masked it with love and concern, all while fueling the addiction that threatened to consume him. Jarrad trusted her, leaning on her during his hardest moments, not realizing that she was part of the very cycle he desperately wanted to escape.
If you have reached this far with Juice WRLD's story,
Part 6,
please subscribe.
The Hidden Dealer. Every time Juice WRLD bought drugs, it seemed like his girlfriend was the one telling him to stop. She would plead, warning him about the dangers, acting like she wanted him to get better. But behind that facade, she was the very person selling the drugs to him. Jarrad had no idea. He trusted her words, even as he bought more pills and powders, unaware that she was the link keeping him trapped in the addiction. It was a cruel irony. His own girlfriend was both his supplier and his voice of reason. This double life she led only tightened the grip of addiction around Juice WRLD, making it harder for him to break free, even as he sang about his pain and struggle. Want me to continue with Part 7?